Are you considering buying a new home in 2022 while also planning to sell? Do you have to sell first? Can you purchase then sell later? What other options are out there? Here are my best tips on how to get you into that new house coming up next. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jason.fiallo, your native Virginia realtor with Long & Foster Real Estate based in Northern Virginia. Today we will discuss whether or not you can buy a second home before selling your current home. It is also important to point out what a home sale contingency is and why you don't want to have one in your offer to purchase. Let's dive right into it. Since most properties go under contract within the first week of being active, many of which receive multiple offers, sellers can be picky. I bring this up because when it comes time for the seller to select their favorite offer, the contract with the least amount of contingencies typically prevails. Contingencies are terms within a contract agreement such as having a home inspection, ordering an appraisal, and others where buyers have a way to negotiate further or cancel a contract. The most challenging contingency to have accepted in this competitive market is a home sale contingency. As a buyer, you will include this term if you have to sell your home before closing on purchasing the new property. Notice I said have to sell. This is where many people buying another home get mixed up the most. Let me explain. There are two categories where most people fall into: those who have to sell and those who want to sell. Lenders will tell you if you'll need to sell your current home to qualify for the purchase of your new home. When issuing an approval letter for you to purchase, lenders will list this requirement as one of the loan conditions right on the letter itself. Generally speaking, lenders state this condition when you either need the sale proceeds towards your down payment or reduce your debt to income ratio. In this case, there's little you can do to get around it, making it that much more challenging. I have one solution that could help, but we'll discuss that in a moment. Do you fall in the category of wanting to sell before purchasing? If so, you're in luck. There's a vast difference between needing to sell and wanting to sell when factoring in contract contingencies. Conflating the two is where many buyers get tripped up. The critical difference in a lender approving your purchase without requiring you to sell your current home is that you can submit your offer without the stickiness of a home sale contingency. But regardless of whether or not you are required to sell before buying, you may want to sell first to have a larger down payment. Another reason could be the fear of having two mortgage payments. Although not ideal, these are two trade-offs when buying in today's market. But remember, it could mean all the difference between getting your offer accepted or rejected. As I mentioned before, like those who have to sell first to buy, there's a solution which I'll share in just a bit. Whether you have to sell first or want to sell first, new construction is a great way to contract to purchase your second home before selling. You won't have to worry about a home sale contingency with new construction purchases because they won't accept one. As long as you can get pre-approved by your lender and have the required deposit available at the time of the contract agreement, you'll be able to purchase. Planning and timing will be essential to pull this off if you need to sell because your remaining funds towards this purchase are all tied up in your home's equity, or you need to keep your debt to income ratio under the maximum threshold. I've helped multiple clients purchase new construction homes over the years when they had to sell before settlement for these same reasons. In our current seller's market, there's minimal risk of not being able to sell your current home before settlement. You should also include rent back from the new owner so there's a time buffer in case your builder's timeline gets delayed. If the market shifts where houses remain active for longer, planning becomes more critical so that you don't find yourself in a position where you cannot close on your new home. Finally, I wanted to share a solution that could help you regardless of your position. Imagine if your lender said you had to sell your home before buying, but there was still an option of buying first. What if you wanted to use the equity in your current home to put towards your new home purchase, but didn't need to sell on the open market? Maybe you're buying a new construction home but need or want to pull out equity from your current home. If any of those apply to you, there's a solution on the market that solves these problems. I've recently partnered up with a company that helps homeowners bridge the gap in all of these scenarios and other solutions for homeowners in Virginia and most other states. To find out more about this solution and how it can help you buy your next home, contact me directly or leave a comment below and get this conversation started. Thank you so much for watching today. Look out for new videos added every week. You don't want to miss out, so don't forget to subscribe before watching that next video.